Last time on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Looking at this list, I truly realize how many of Dimitri's students we have, which is all of them. Oh, I can't wait to learn with my fellow blue lions, isn't that right? And he walks in the classroom and just the dude sitting there in a small chair by himself. He's like, I'm ready to learn.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. So, last episode, we basically finished up the last few things we needed to do. I mean, not the last few things. We did a few paralogs. They were sort of difficult, but for once I did them all. And you guys, I have heard you. You guys are telling me to go and recruit everyone, because apparently this is near our last chance to do so. And apparently I can recruit people purely through stats, especially Caspar, who I've been yelled at about for like 2 years. But yeah. We'll see if I can get them, if I'm lucky enough, or if it's just like a flat-out thing that happens and there's no problem. Other things you guys have said. Apparently that shield I got, let me take a look. That shield I got is actually really great for Felix, the Aegis shield. Because it can have damage and it... Oh yeah, because it is his crest, so take. Apparently it's really good on him. And he has the stats to mitigate all the weight effects, so I'm glad to have that then. I was thinking of getting on with these supports, but I once again realized that we cannot. Oh, lastly, fun random fact. I made a poll on Twitter asking who would win in a fight, and the contestants were Ignatz, Ingrid, Flame, and a pack of chrysalids, and the answers tell me two things. One, you guys have come to realize and accept the assassin god, as I called him, that Ignatz is. The second thing is that you guys obviously aren't properly afraid of chrysalids, likely because 90% of you haven't watched the XCOM series, so you have no idea what chrysalids are. Actually, the third thing is, apparently if Flame has fish with her, it's like a power-up. It's like Ultra Instinct or something. Anyways, time to get on with the final mission for this month, which is Hunt for the Killer. I don't know where this is gonna go, but we're getting obviously near some climax. And from what I understand, we're only halfway through the game, and I think this is actually episode 30. So I don't know if this is gonna be a 60 episode series, or if the pace is gonna change from here on out. I don't know, but all I know is that today's episode is going to be very important. So let's begin this mission. The Sealed Forest Snare. In the pursuit of justice for Geralt, you and your students find yourselves deep in the Sealed Forest. See, this is where I can see the routes changing a lot, depending on what your character chooses to do. Because the only reason we're even going into the forest right now is because Claude came up with the idea to do so. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't do this, and we would have gone with whatever Dimitri or Edelgard would have said in their routes, so... By the way, people asking every single episode, despite me saying this, I've said it like 3-4 times. Yes, I'm going to be streaming some of the other routes, or at least one of them.
The forest is up ahead. Visibility is awful there, so everyone needs to be extra cautious.
You seem to know a lot about it. It is just a forest, isn't it?
Have you been there too? Oh, never mind. Listen, just like I told the Archbishop, this is not a war of vengeance. It's a riddle, so to speak. Those guys are undoubtedly planning something terrible. We need some kind of clue as to what. The attack on the Holy Mausoleum, Flame's kidnapping, that foul business in Remire, the demonic beasts at the chapel. It can't go on. We need to figure out their objective and stop them from achieving it. That's our mission.
So we have our mission now. We had better not fail.
It is a difficult task, but we will succeed.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
An enemy whose objective you don't understand is a frightening prospect.
We're gonna destroy him. It's our mission!
I will have my revenge, whatever it takes. On that, I will never budge. Leonie, you will have what you seek.
Wow, this is like the first time in the entire story Marianne hasn't sat there and been like, I'm not sure we should be doing that. Like, she's just like, no, we'll kill them all. You just see Marianne like loading a shotgun back there. She's like, don't worry, Leonie, we'll have our revenge.
I'll admit, vengeance sounds pretty nice, but don't forget that we're here for information. Luckily, we can easily find what we're looking for while getting revenge for Geralt. Right, Teach?
Of course. Remember back then when we just used an iron sword and didn't punch anyone? Those were the good old days. It's kind of crazy how far along our students have come, and if this is like only the halfway point in the game, I don't know what else I have to push my students towards because, well, they're pretty strong already. They're near like maxing out their stats. Apparently on the hardest difficulty in the game, the XP you get, or the amount of XP you get, is reduced. So that sucks. I hate when games do that for difficulty. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, let's see what we're looking at here. Oh my god. Is Monica an assassin? Of course she is. Of course she's an assassin. Why wouldn't she be? It's literally what she does. She has a sword called a Thame, which I've never heard of. Question mark. Probably another one of those weird cursed weapons like she stabbed Geralt with. This is Keen Intuition. Grants a void plus 30 during combat with a foe 2 or more spaces away. Aside from that, she's just a normal assassin. But her stats are pretty high, so we'll have to look out for that. What is her level anyway? She's level 22. Nothing too extreme. Most of the enemies on this map are level 20, which is fine by us because the majority of us, in fact, all of us, are above level 20. So it's a near even playing field. Alright, let's start this. Begin the battle. Defeat the enemy commander. Knocks or Claude falls in battle.
How kind of them to welcome us with some demonic beasts. They're not playing around.
Alright, let's get started.
Hello, you're here. Welcome to the Forest of Death.
Okay, hello. You're gonna die.
My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me.
Kranya, okay.
This is what I really look like.
You look like a clown? What's with games and adding, like, random clown girls? I'm sorry, but Systeria has a girl just like this that they just, like, throw in. And it's just like, what is with this? It's been in, like, the past 3 games I've played. Not that Systeria was recent, but you know what I mean.
Now, you vermin. I'll take down every last one of you.
Okay. You do that. I don't know if there's actually any sort of turn timer. There's a rock that has... It looks like it was some kind of construct, actually. Those look like hands next to it. Could these be golems or something? I don't know what those are supposed to be. Because there's not only one. Look at this. It just says it's a rock, but... that doesn't look like a rock. We'll have to be cautious of those. Sorry, I'm having trouble speaking today. Guess I'm just dumb. Now let's run over here. Okay, lastly...
Who, me?
Yes, you. Physically only just in case. I don't know how much damage these guys are gonna do or if they're gonna crit or something. By the way, sorry if I sound a little off. I am a little getting over being sick.
Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
I actually wasn't planning that. I was heading directly up there next, but if you want to make those assumptions, you can.
It was a good try.
I don't know exactly what she's weak to. I didn't really look at her stats specifically, or her defensive stats, so we'll see in a second.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Okay. So now we get to see what they're gonna do.
Monica, you'll pay for what you've
Oh,
done.
Leonie actually has dialogue for this.
I told you, I am not Monica. I am Kranya. Do not call me by that fake name. I don't care what you're called. I don't care if it takes my last breath. I'll kill you, please. My powers are beyond your comprehension. You're just a filthy worm. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, she's using a gambit. That actually wasn't threatening in almost any way. Oh, hold on, I actually want to go back and kill that guy with Claude. Because look, he has an item. I don't know what he has, though. It's just a hammer, but why not go and get it?
Sorry, but victory is mine.
I'm sure there's gonna be a moment in the mission where this is all gonna turn around and it's gonna turn to like a hellscape level, but right now, this is kind of a breeze. Alright, you ready to die, Kronia? Actually, not yet. I need to weaken you a bit first. How about I show you my good friend, Lysithea? Oh, hit rates are pretty low, though. 38, 33, 48, 39. Yeah, in general, these hit rates are pretty low.
Oh, how cute! You're trying so hard! But now it's time to die! Oh, yeah! Obvious!
Yeah, kind of what I expected, but that's okay. Alright, Felix, how about you take a swing? She does have a pretty high crit chance, so it's probably better off if we just gambit her for a little bit, you know?
I can help.
Let's try our plan.
There we go. Now Nox can take her out.
You're a fool to be so brazen. You'll never avenge your father at this rate. I'll have to kill you too, with my own hands.
Really now? I killed you with my own hands, and literally my hands. No magic weapons, just my fists. I kind of actually really love his deadpan look in that scene.
But how? How could I really lose to a lowly creature like you?
Well,
Oh, what now?
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Oh, he's gonna turn her into a demonic beast, isn't he?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested.
Is she really going to die already? I just saw her design. But this doesn't look real good.
The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas
The
upon
what?
our enemies.
Excuse me, the what?
Please, help me.
No. What just happened? Why do you look like you have tape stuck on your eyelids?
Fellstar.
The Fell Star, is that what he just called us? Interesting.
What was that? Where did you go, Professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
I don't believe anything you say. Our professor is still alive.
That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm just some sort of freakazoid with a crest, huh? I know that's not what they mean, but rephrase, Flame.
I refuse to believe that Teach would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape. overwhelmed with hopelessness.
I just like to think it shows Nox walking in this void, and Soth is like, are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? I'm going to kill myself.
Hey, all I hear is good news. Teach is still alive. And if that's true, then there's only one thing to do. Defeat you while we wait for Teach's triumphant return.
Prepare yourself. We will avenge our leader here and now.
How trite. But if you wish for pain, I shall oblige. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
Okay?
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap?
I mean, I kind of knew it was a trap, but we also didn't really have a choice.
Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
Did her voice just crack? I'm sorry, I can explain. Sorry.
Apologizing won't make things right. This darkness is terrifying. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place.
Ahem.
In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
I am not.
I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet, there is no other choice.
What choice?
Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fódlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis. She who died and then returned.
Somehow I know it to be true.
There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own. And so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you.
What do you mean?
The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear.
What? No, don't leave. I love having you in my head. Disappear?
When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound.
Thank you for everything.
Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own.
You almost look like a different character in these cutscenes.
Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
Okay. I went from 0 to 100 in seconds. Let's go. Screw time space. I'm Nox.
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
All right. I'm here to take you all out.
Teach. You are Teach, right? I always believed in you. I knew you could cut your way out of anything. Let's go ahead and take down Fódlan, and then we can reflect on what happened.
What did you see in the darkness of Seiros? This would be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Well, I'm not going to let you. It's a lot of demonic beasts. Fusing with Sothis allowed the Sword of the Creator to regain its true power. Oh, look at her hair! The hell? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I saw art. Like, I saw a bunch of art with, Violet having this hair. And I was like, is this some sort of cosmetic option you can get? Because I noticed everyone was drawing it a shade, like, lighter. Even his sprite, it changes. Interesting. It's this now kind of pale light green. I wouldn't say it's quite green, but still awesome. So what changed on us? Sublime Creator Sword. Exalted Sword of the Creator. Nox alone can wield it. Enables Sublime Heaven. Stats went up on it. Did we get a new personal ability, or is it the same? Professor's Guidance. Unarmed combat. No, nothing new. Alright, let's go then. Come here, Mr. Knight. I'm gonna take you out.
Watch and learn. That is that.
Sothis is gone now, but we can continue. Still wondering what this is. It has to be something significant. A crest inside of a rock? And it looks like there's a tree that's been kind of growing on top of it. Don't know what's kind of going on there, but we'll figure these things out as we go. For now, we need to move forward. Let's try and move Clawon out of range here. Lorns move out here. Pasithia, move up a singular space because your movement's so bad. Dance for her.
Thanks.
Move up here. Everyone, let's get out of this forest as fast as possible. There we go. Oh, I forgot about those guys. I thought they were gone for good. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna stop this guy here. With a gambit.
It's time.
It's actually gonna hit all three spaces. There's Ingrid leading the charge. Alright. Move over here.
Our power is yours.
Throw down another gambit.
I've got an idea.
Let's go over here. We can kind of fish for a crit here, maybe. Which we didn't get. So now I'm a little worried about our buddy here. Alright, this one I'm gonna kill a lot faster, I think. Instead of worrying too much about the whole breaking everything. This one is very... yeah, okay. Very defense-oriented. Let's Gambit.
No time like the present.
Moving behind us. Let's move forward a little bit. Alright, Lysithea. Blow him up. Alright. Leone, fire at this square back here.
Can't get comfortable.
What the hell just happened to my sound? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to test some sound. That did not sound right. Okay, hopefully the sound for the rest of this recording was okay, because some of the sounds I was getting right there in the middle were a little strange. Like, Leone sounded like a demonic beast herself. Not quite sure what that was about, but you know, things happen.
I'll aid you.
We'll make our move.
Italian level up. Okay, Bernie, dance for Lysithea. Whoops. Dance for her, and then she'll drop the final nuke.
That helps.
Seraphim actually doesn't do that much damage at the end of the day. Lawrence, go this way. And actually, you can Gambit here.
Everything is ready.
Gambits are super strong. I was a little worried about them in the early game. Because I was just like, I don't know. They don't seem that great. But they have so many applications. Umbral Steel. Now Lysithea, finish him off.
This is what I do.
This is what I do. I just destroy everything in my
There's
way.
still a long way to go.
Okay. As for you, let's actually silence this mage, so I don't have to worry about it. Nice one, Claude.
That's the golden deer for you.
I love how that one's just slowly advancing through the forest. Nice dodge. You guys did. You guys are crazy.
I think not.
You guys are insanely strong. So proud of you guys. Alright, Hilda, let's keep advancing with you.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Axe rank is now A on
How's
Hilda.
this gonna help?
She learned Diamond Axe, which I think is a magic axe attack.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Okay, I need to stop killing things with Nox. He is far above leveled what he needs to be. Alright.
I can do this!
That guy only has a 13% chance to even hit Ignitz. Not the best growths, but extra defense is welcome.
I'm impressed.
Alright guys, ignore the people that are behind us right now. They're not super important. I keep having to dance for Lysithea because her movement is just so... It feels so slow now that I have all these characters that can basically just, you know, cross the map in a few turns.
You underestimated me.
That's why having the dancer is nice. Alright. Do I want Claude to actually get within melee range? I don't know. Let's go with the steel. Nope. Killer Lance? Maybe. Let's combat art with Tempest Lance with the iron one.
Naturally.
B+, ranking horses. He's gonna be a Dark Knight before we know it. I don't want Claude engaging the mage yet, so let's just move him right up to here with the steel axe. Alright. As for you, I want you to physic. Why not held up? There's no reason not to. We have a billion of them now. They're slowly catching up. They can't even stand a chance. They're so weak. The paralog, actually the last two paralogs we did were really difficult in comparison. They were not the easiest. Alright, so his range goes right up to there. Let's try moving everyone as close as we possibly can before directly engaging Solon here. I don't know if he has a ranged nuke. Chances are he has a tome that... Yeah, okay. So he has Banshee, which is 1 to 2 range, which is dark magic, but he also has a circle staff, which undoubtedly doesn't increase his range, actually. So if he does want to attack us, he will have to move off the tile. Actually, hold on.
Ready anytime.
Let's have Ignitz move up here and see what he does, because I'm pretty confident in Ignitz...
Who, me?
Being able to dodge mostly everything.
Who, me?
I stand ready.
Lawrence is a really good mage killer, in my opinion. Honestly. But the problem is his speed is so lacking. I basically kind of have to spam combat arts with him to get him to do anything. I'll just have him carry around like 4 iron lances and spam them constantly.
I'll go.
Alright, Felix. We could actually use 11 sword here. First time I've used it all game long. It looks so weak and tiny, actually. I'm not a big fan of its design. Like, in the other games, it kind of made sense when you attack from range. When you attack from melee, it just looks... It looks wonky.
Leave it to me.
Birdie, keep dancing. Never stop.
Yeah! That helps.
Everyone keep moving. Alright, let's see what he does to Ignitz.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you.
Well, he went for it. He moved off the heal tile. And he missed. Does this guy back here have something, or is he just... No, he's just gonna be healing him. Alright. Apocalyptic Flame! I kind of want to see this. It's not necessary, but I want to see it.
Guess I have no
And she crit too!
To think that
Dear
I would
Rex
lose
Solon.
to mere beasts.
That was insane!
Don't expect much more than that.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
Talus? Who?
I guess this is still far from over.
Did we actually kill him? I think we actually killed him, but I think he's really minor in the grand scheme of things. I love that picture of Lawrence and Ash having a conversation.
Teach! We won! I'll be honest, when I lost sight of you, I broke into a cold sweat. But Gerald's killer is dead. All's well that ends well.
True.
You're kidding, right? I understood putting it off while we were in battle, but now that it's over, just go ahead and spit it out. That hair, those eyes, that unfathomable power. What happened out there?
I guess I have to explain it now. I will tell you.
You mean to tell me that an entity who claims to be the goddess was living in your mind? And it's been that way since you were a baby? And this goddess entrusted all of her goddess-like power to you and then vanished?
Yup.
It's a difficult story to swallow, Teach. But the way you look now, I guess I've got no choice but to believe it. How could something like that happen? There must be a clue in Gerald's diary. If you believe the diary, there's a high possibility that Rhea did something to you when you were born.
Yeah, there's that chance.
That's likely when all this began. What in the world happened to you as a baby? And what was Rhea after? Teach! What's the matter? Did you trip or... Wait. Are you sleeping?
I love that pause. He's like, wait a second, are you... Teacher? Are you awake? Guys, let's draw on his face. That'd be a totally Claude thing to do.
This must be an effect of the goddess's power. I wonder if Teach's body can handle the strain. Think, Claude. What now? Should I carry him on my back? Easier said than done.
Well...
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright.
Rhea, I'm trying to sleep.
On the swift rivers drift, broken memories alive.
Rhea, please let me sleep.
Professor, you must remain still.
What happens?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
Sure.
I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you, your appearance. You have received power from the goddess.
Yeah?
From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fódlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you, always.
What's with the sudden niceness to me?
Always and forever.
Rhea's way more attached to Nox than Nox is to her. I don't know what's going on, but... My idea is that Rhea was trying to prepare for the Church's future and make Nox into some kind of weapon. That's my idea of why.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge.
He's still narrating it all.
The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather white snow falls on Fódlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, our throat is more treacherous than ever.
Receive 5,000 gold from the Church of Seiros as a funding for this month's activities. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all that money, though.
Talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Setteth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor.
Yeah.
Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
A holy tomb.
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fódlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Is this becoming, thinking about it, is this becoming the new trope of Fire Emblem? Having that one priestess character who sings the same song all the time?
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Do you think it's wise to bring them into this?
It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, As the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Rhea and Seteth were not their usual selves. What happened to teach that's questionable? And what really awaits at the Holy Tomb? The way they were acting, I don't think they have any plans of sharing that information.
So we have until the last week of this month. It's Hilda's birthday. Of course you're gonna have a tea party, despite all these random events that just happened. Hey, Hilda. How about, you know what? Let's have some Angelica tea.
Thanks for inviting me. Oh, wow, thanks. Yep.
A word of advice. Things you find romantic? Mighty weapons, past labs, cute monks. View from the bridge, tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. There we go.
My mind keeps drifting today.
Admonish, laugh, blush. Admonish. Really? Oh, admonish doesn't mean what I thought it meant. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Why is that even an option?
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
Thanks, Hilda. I should have gone with blush, sorry. Admonish actually means to reprimand someone. I thought it was like a compliment. I'm dumb. The way other people had responded to it, that's what I started to think. It's not a word I use often. I'll have a tea party for Hanneman, I guess. Hi, Hanneman.
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise. For today. Thank you.
Just some teacher's tea time?
Delicious. Indeed.
Fódlan's future.
Well then. Indeed.
Evaluating allies.
What?
The library's collection.
Yes. Since I have never found out the secret of your birth, I am exceptionally intrigued.
Okay. Me too. Disagree, sigh. I'm not gonna blush for Hanneman.
Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
By fusing with Sothis and awakening the progenitor god's power, Nox obtained the certification for the Enlightened Ones class. The Enlightened One Whoa!
A new path to tread.
What is this? Hold on a second, hold on, just one second. I'm still gonna become the punch god I always wanted to, but what the hell is that? Hold on. Reclass, Nox? Enlightened One. A holy one blessed by the goddess herself. This wielder of magic has high overall stats. You just get bonuses and everything. The class comes with sword fare and you get terrain resistance. Nullifies damage from terrain. Grants +5 attack when using a sword. That's useful for people who are going heavy swords, but I'm not right now. So, well, we have green hair and Sothis is gone. It's gonna be kind of lonely, honestly. It's gonna be weird not having her around constantly annoying us. Anyways, today we're going to explore the monastery. I don't really have any other ideas. I could host a seminar, because I think a lot of our students have high motivation right now, if I remember. Yeah. A seminar might do well. But you know what, we can always do seminars, so let's just explore for today. I can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. Oh, that sucks. I really liked having her around. This new hair color is kind of weird. Because of how the shading in the game works, it almost comes across as, like, gray. In certain lightings. But it is what it is. There's not a whole lot of students here right now, I just noticed. Is everyone actually here? I don't know, the amount of people around campus seems really minor right now.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right?
Yeah.
Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
They're way better. I haven't changed that much.
That's disappointing. What's even the point?
What do you mean? Hey there, Lysithia.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still.
I don't actually know that, but as far as you know, I'm doing fine. Hey there.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual, constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
Recruit.
Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I presume? Well, the eldest son of House Eyre will not be so easily swayed.
I figured. Dex and heavy armor. Yeah. Hey there, Sylvain.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
I haven't changed on the inside.
I guess you're right. If I look hard, I can still tell it's you.
Okay.
Hey, Linhart.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I have a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
You seem really interested in crests.
Long ago, St. Seiros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power.
I see.
Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
Maybe.
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual? I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fódlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
Well, I used to. By the way, I think I found something of yours, Hilda.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
Motivation increased. Hey there, Gilbert.
Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garreg Mach and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
Where you should have been?
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fódlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
I agree. I hope this goes as smoothly as I want it to. Oh, can you teach me the punch? No, you can't. Damn it. But Catherine should be back, shouldn't she?
Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand.
I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
You even surprised the other professors.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be alright. But don't lose sight of who you really are, okay?
Alright.
However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Thanks, Leone. I appreciate it. Hey there, Catherine.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, it will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
I have to say the same. Teach me the punch! Thank you. What you doing, Shamir?
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics.
Yeah, I know. This is a strange place. You get used to it, though.
Is Fódlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
Is the world different outside Fódlan?
You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Alright. Maybe I'll do that sometime.
You there! I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office.
Okay.
I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sethith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sethith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
Yeah, it seems like it. Lady Rhea has so many of her little secrets. Kitties! Meow! Oh, they're so cute. Hey, Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize
I'm
you.
literally the only person that dresses like this, and my hair color just changed slightly. You guys really have no facial recognition if I'm that hard to recognize.
The professor went out and got some new power.
Hey there, Mercedes.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Seiros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Seiros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fódlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
I don't know. I kinda miss my old guidance counselor that used to sit in my head and tell me what to do all the time.
Professor.
But now it's just up to us. Hey there, Petra.
In Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
Interesting. Perhaps.
Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
She could actually be talking about, like, Manicheets, actually. Now that I think about it. Hey, you want to join?
Training has given me great busyness right now, but you have given me intrigue. Please make sure you are...
Sorry to join my house. I need Dex and writing. Hey, Ignatz.
So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself.
Indeed.
What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
Actually, she's more like a 5-foot-tall demon who likes to kick your shins a lot. Hey, Ash.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know either.
Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
I don't know either. Gardening! Oh, it's taking so long to get to an A rank in Professor Stats. I still don't have any freaking 4 or 5-star flowers. This is making me upset. Why is it so hard to get good flowers? Hey, Bernadetta.
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, please.
Okay, that's strange, but sure. Hey there, Felix.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar.
What?
Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed.
He?
Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Are you talking about Dimitri?
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
Oh no, Dimitri, what are you doing?
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
Don't overexert yourself.
I must insist.
Who do you think you are? I can take care of myself to do.
Dimitri, you doing okay, man? You're starting to lose it.
Say.
What's with the tournament this month? It's a magic tournament, huh? And whoever wins gets an advanced seal. Hey there, Cyril.
Oh, when I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related.
I don't know, maybe Lady Rhea actually is the hero of legends.
I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
You could just dye it with dye. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
I highly recommend not taking a vacation to the Void. The beds there are awful, and if you leave, chances are you might lose something. Hey there, Claude.
Hey, Teach, is it okay for you to be out on your own right now? Just please be careful not to topple over again. You scared us nearly to death. Anyway, doesn't Rhea want something from you? Sounds important. I'm glad I'll be there to witness the ritual at the Holy Tomb. I want to see whether or not something happens with my own eyes.
Okay. Well, don't worry, you're all gonna be there. A note from the advice box. I think this is from Catherine. There's a new place in town that I hear has some really tasty food. I asked them to hold 2 seats for me under my name. I don't know who I should go with. You should see if Sylvain's available. Why invite anyone? Eating alone can be quite relaxing. I'd be happy to join you. Yeah, eating with Catherine sounds fun.
Ah! Professor! Sorry, this'll take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
Did our eye color really change that much? I guess it did a bit. Only my appearance has changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
Hey there, Alois.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Punching time! Finally, I have a B rank in it. Why did that teach me healing focus?
I still have much to learn.
Hey there, Flame.
Oh, Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair.
Of course you are.
But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother.
I've noticed.
She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but...
Honestly, if I was in Nox's place, I would try to team up with Setheth as much as I can to try and figure out what Lady Rhea is up to. Because there's so much she's not telling everyone.
Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
I hope so. Hey, Hanneman.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changed. If that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, Clothes off.
Nox just like leaps over the desk and like knocks everything off and just runs out of the room. You can't run from me forever.
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
No thanks. I've got things to do, Mr. Hanneman. I'll see you later. It's like, no, I'll get you naked someday. Hey there, Rhea.
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
I don't know what you're planning, but I'm not sure I trust you. In fact, I've never trusted you, but now especially, something seems very off. You're happy for once. Sedith?
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Alright, no problem. Take your time, man. What a terrible year this has been.
All things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year.
Oh yeah.
Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently.
In what way?
Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You are a true ally, yes?
That is my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
I'm glad you're being cautious, Lorenz, but remember, I am your friend. Well, it's kind of hard to believe with all the stuff that's happening lately, but I'm here for you guys. Hey there, Manuela.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fódlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
Yeah, you are kind of right. That is weird. Hey, Dorothea.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant.
Well, I've hardly ever talked to you, to be honest.
It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant. I don't know what to say to that. I'm not being distant, so don't worry.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Maybe we could recruit her? I don't know. She barely knows us.
I do find you very
Nope, she's not interested. I need authority and charisma.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor.
Yep. Hey, you want to come to my class?
You know, Professor, I keep hearing good things about you. I gotta admit, I'm curious. Want to let me into your class?
Sure thing, tire track head.
All right, that was easy enough. Come on, we're gonna run this place.
Are we? Are we really?
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
I'll help you get there.
You'd better not go easy on me. I need your training to be strict if I'm gonna get any better.
Oh, Linhart. Are you thinking about the battle?
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives.
What do you mean?
Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting. and we're overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone? Even at the cost of such life?
No, don't be satisfied with that.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
There's some fights you can't run from.
I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
As long as I'm here, I won't let you die.
That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you.
That is?
I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
I would like the same thing, Linhart. Alright, let's go try and recruit that boy. I doubt I have the stats for it. Someone else wants to talk with me now? Who?
Hello.
Hey, Linhart, want to join my house?
I'm a bit Lady Reyes. Huh? Your class? I can see the appeal, yes. However, I still have a lot of books I wish to read in this class.
He's interested in magic and reason, which I don't have a lot of, but we can always try again later. Who is this? I have a support with someone over here. Dorothea. Okay, why not?
Well, I had fun today. Of course. You want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that?
Sadly, yes. That's a different guy than I saw you with yesterday.
Yes. Is there a problem with that? Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever, after all. I must look to the future.
What does that even mean?
As a man, you may not feel so rushed about these things, but I know my beauty will eventually fade.
We all feel anxiety. Getting older doesn't bother me at all.
I wish I could be that easygoing. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object.
I'm not.
I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life.
Do what you will.
I'm glad you understand. Not everyone appreciates the necessity of taking the initiative while you're still in your prime. Or are you just saying that? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life
I really
plans.
don't care.
Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about it, Professor?
I don't think so.
I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing. Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me?
Why did you say I don't think so?
If you did, that actually makes me... It makes me happy. I had no idea you might look at me that way.
I don't. Did you not just...
You've gotten awfully quiet. You might even be blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you?
I literally don't know you.
If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
Bye? I have no idea what that was about. She's like, you're super into me, aren't you? And I'm like, no, I just got here. It's like, you can't tell me who to date? I'm like, I literally haven't said anything. Oh, there's actually one person I haven't talked to here.
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility. You should show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
I know you call them kids, but they're my same age. Even if I do have a lot to teach them. Well, what do I do now? Honestly, I still have a bunch of motivation left. I don't even know what to do with it. Now that I think about it, I walked around the entire school and I did not see Edelgard or Hubert. They're just gone. Oh? Linhart wants to join my house. Welcome aboard.
Your class seems pretty relaxed. My professor is so strict. So is the house leader. What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy being a member of your
Welcome
class.
aboard.
Wonderful. I look forward to watching you close up. That is to say, observing your teaching style. By the way, I'll need some time for naps. 2 hours of class time should be sufficient.
What? Like hell you're getting that many hours for naps. It's never gonna work. Oh my god, it worked. That was a 30% chance for Nox to...
A new path to tread.
Pass. This is what your teacher looks like now. Get used to it. I'm actually going to explore again today. I know this is my last day to do the paralogs, but... it's okay if we miss a few. I'm gonna try to get as many people as possible in our house. Oh!
I was thinking it might be
Dorothea
nice
actually wants to join my class.
I'm not unhappy where I am, but I was just thinking...
That was easy.
well, I might learn even more. You're the kind of guy a gal could pay attention to, you know?
I suppose, but you can join my house.
Oh yeah? That's great! I'm looking forward to spending more time with you, Professor.
Woo! Another one! Look at the students in my house to the ratio of students that aren't in my house. This is becoming sort of hilarious. I doubt I'll be able to recruit Ferdinand, because, like, we don't know each other at all. Oh, Petra's wanting to go for the B support then, okay. What are you doing?
Professor?
It's very late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
You should get some rest.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done.
Like?
For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fódlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
You're getting there. Why do you try so hard?
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fódlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not have, will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
Perhaps you're right.
Yes. That is why I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
Thanks, Petra. I don't think I can recruit her now, though, because I asked her about it earlier.
Hair that...
So we'll just have to wait for her to come along naturally.
Professor.
Oh, Cyril. Yeah, sure, do whatever you want. What? Yeah, Petra wants to join!
I am spending my days with devotion to my studies. There is something I think of when looking at you. I am feeling that the way you are teaching would give me great benefit. Is it possible to be switching to your class? I would like to be requesting that of you.
Thanks, Petra. Yeah, of
I have
course.
so much gratitude. I am still still not used to the speaking of your language.
Don't worry, Edelgard. I left you Ferdinand. Or no, is Ferdinand Blue Lions? I don't remember. I think Ferdinand's Blue Lions. Is he?
But I have full
I don't remember.
comprehension. Please, Professor, teach me all of the things you know.
Thanks, Petra. It's Felix's birthday. I'll host a tea party for Felix. Actually, I'll just give him flowers. I don't feel like doing the whole tea party day, honestly.
Well, Professor,
I've grasped it! How lovely! I am closing in on expertise.
I can really do this.
Alright, today's that very last day we can do all the paralogs. So, next episode, we'll be finishing up this month. I don't know what's in store for us, but we have a lot of students now. I don't know if we unlocked any more paralogs because we have new students, but I don't think so. No? Okay. But, yeah. This episode's been very eventful. Our hair color changed. We went through a major battle. We recruited basically everyone in the whole school to the point where our roster is, well, pretty much everyone. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Raiden out.